All right, so the next thing on our list is read more, and obviously I love to read. I've got my medical books at the office. I read them constantly, but I don't just read medical books. I like to read just leisurely, fiction, nonfiction, whatever you're interested in. Find a good book to read if that's something that you've enjoyed doing that you haven't done in a while.
Well, great, and part of reading is reading with the direction, too. Yeah, which is also on our list. Find what makes us tick.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, I did read all the, Judy Blume or The Great Brain or so on, which is nice because, I was learning to read. But do I really want to get obsessed with reading the whole Harry Potter series? For me personally, no. I don't have that kind of time. Do I enjoy reading about medical? Do I enjoy reading about technology? Oh, definitely. So reading, again, can be our best friend, or it could also be addictive as well. So we just have to use caution.
So finding something that inspires you and pursuing that.
That way you don't feel like it's a chore.
Yeah.
And you feel like not only did you enjoy the reading, but you've accomplished something with it as well.
Exactly. All right, the next thing on our list is stop watching the news. I'm sure that's something we've all heard from time to time. There's a lot of negativity in the news. I'm real bad about not being up to date on current events because I never watch the news, but I find that it really helps me if I don't, because if I do sit down one day and watch the news, it's very depressing.
Oh, definitely.
So.
Definitely, and the beauty of the news these days, it's going to be all around us anyway. When we go to work, when we turn on the radio, or when we just even pull up our web browser, we're going to see little snippets. I mean, all of us have this fear of being in the dark, but I don't think that's the case anymore. If anything, we're overwhelmed with news.
Overstimulated with it constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, I mean, there's a book called The 4-Hour Work Week, which talks about that, to read less, especially when it comes to the news. It says that if you're reading this book, chances are you're pretty smart to begin with, so your issue is not on reading more news, the issue is on living life and doing more. I mean, at the end of the day, we feel good for whatever we accomplished. And
not for what we know about in current world events.
Yeah, for the never-ending sagas of soap operas, which, are addictive. The news try to get us on the snooze bites. So.
Well, the next thing on our list is stretching. It's my favorite thing, one of my favorite things on the list. And the best way I've found to stretch is to just stretch for 5 or 10 minutes as soon as I wake up, before I'm even out of bed every day. Reach up, stretch out your arms, bend over, try to touch your toes, and just because you've been laying still all night and your muscles get cramped up, my neck's feeling kind of stiff, but it feels good to stretch, and you'll be more comfortable as you're moving and going about the rest of your day every day.
Definitely. Get outside. I mean, getting outside is for fresh air, but even frankly for people who are retired, even going to some place to volunteer, interacting with others. Humans are social beings. We're designed to be out there and away from our computers, away from our TVs, to get outside and explore the world and see new things. And we're never too old to learn.
Yeah, we were built to move and not to sit.
Exactly. And the last is one of the most important, is choose to be happy. I mean, Eleanor Roosevelt even says that nobody can make us feel sad without our permission. Yeah. So I mean, we do see a lot of patients with anxiety and depression and all that, but one of the things we tell them is to smile. And they said, well, how could I smile? I have nothing to smile about. I said, well, try to smile anyway, and eventually you'll find ways to find things to be happy about. The fact that you're here and talking and breathing, I mean, you're, in America, you're better off than a lot of people out there, and learning to appreciate what we've got, and the beauty of it is it's also contagious.
Yeah.
Happiness is contagious as well as being angry or sad or so on. So being happy, at the minimum, not only do you feel good, ideally you're helping somebody else. Mm-hmm. Whereas if somebody is down and miserable, not only are they taking themselves down, they're taking others down too. And I couldn't live with that. So again, don't worry, be happy. Things take care of themselves after a while. There's a saying, don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. I mean, if we try to keep our good moral compass and work hard and be productive and accomplish things, we all should be happy.
All right, well, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining us. And be sure to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can keep up with all the news and services we're offering our patients, but we won't overwhelm you with too much news. Just right. See you next time.
Bye.
The preceding advice provided in this video is informational and strictly the opinions of Dr. Sammy Adrala and AFD Clinics. For a more accurate medical opinion of your personal health, please consult your primary care physician or visit one of AFD's clinics today.